look like it's going down, then other times that belly look like it's expanding like a balloon, like bloop. Testing 1 2 3. Look at this amazing man. Yes, it's me. It's like I'm just joking. How you guys doing? Behind my postcard. Now I thought I took the opportunity. Now I thought this would be the opportunity to share with you guys what I've been posting. And again, like in my previous YouTube video, my introduction video, I'm trying to keep things raw and authentic. I don't really want to get into doing a whole lot of editing, a whole lot of extra stuff. There will be moments where I will be doing some extra stuff, but it is what it is at this point. But I just wanted to take this opportunity, since I've been seeing some comments on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram about India, but I felt like it's best for me to respond about Maldives first. So I'm still working on my camera, how to set it up. So y'all, hopefully y'all see me make progressions as things goes along. I'm trying to talk all professional. I'm trying to make sure everything sounds proper. Yeah, I struggle with that, but so just work with me. So I thought it would just, I thought it would be nice just to kind of give you guys a backdrop about being in the Maldives. So we were originally we were in Sri Lanka for a religious event, and then afterwards we decided to fly to Maldives. And, excuse me. Just to let you know, arriving at the airport, they do not allow alcohol in the country. So if any of you guys are thinking about traveling to Maldives, just know that you cannot bring any type of alcohol. Sometimes this information is not shared with you. You'll find out at the last minute and you may have purchased some alcohol. So it's best for you to make sure that you do not bring any alcohol because it is a Muslim country. Now, sometimes on specific resorts out there, they will provide alcohol, but you cannot bring it in yourself. So they made that clear for us when we first arrived at Maldives. So if you guys are thinking about traveling to Maldives, I just want to give you a heads up so that you'll be able to know. Once we arrived, once I arrived, we arrived in Maldives. I'm gonna tell you, the airport didn't look that great. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm not trying to like sugarcoat anything. I'm trying my best to be respectful, but I'm just giving you visuals as far as what I saw. And when we arrived in at the airport, uh, it wasn't that great of an airport. The arrival is not that great. My wife uh, luggage burst. I might show the picture of possibly why that happened. But her luggage burst, so we had to fill out some paperwork, and they had to fill it out in order to reimburse us. And they did a great, phenomenal job at taking care of that. So shout out to Maldives Airport. Thank you so much for that. Also, when we got outside of the airport, I'm gonna just tell you this, guys. If you go there, please have your camera ready. Record yourself inside the airport. And when you walk out of the airport, make sure that you're recording that whole entire experience because once you walk outside the airport, it is a beautiful sight. You walk out and you see, some traffic, but then you see some vehicles. But then when you look to your left, it's nothing but just straight water, clear blue water. I don't know if that even makes sense. Clear blue water. It was bluish, but it was amazing. So just know that when you go there, you will be in awe just based off of that alone. A lot of people like to go to resorts. We like to go and be around the people. I feel like once you're around the people, you get to learn more about them as well as yourself. And that's why I'm doing my whole YouTube channel is to try to help people realize like you can vacation, but you can vacation almost anywhere if you just have the right mindset of how you observe and look at everything that's around you. Every situation is unique to itself, but are you able to see that uniqueness and that value you're on your own? So as we got there, we arrived, we got a little car, Uber. I think it was Uber. I can't remember the taxi service. They had a taxi service, and sometimes there's a little bit of negotiation going on there. So when you go there, just know you have to negotiate with your rides, especially if you're from a foreign country. But the prices are not really that expensive compared to us. But be careful because you can spend a lot of money if you don't know that. So we arrived to our Airbnb, which I got videos of that, and you will be seeing it either here or here on my screen because I'm gonna just at least show you the clip of being at, you know, in the Airbnb. I got a little video of a walkthrough of how it looked. And when we arrived there, it was just beautiful. And our Airbnb had a cafe on the ground floor. It had a cafe. So every morning we would wake up and we just go downstairs, get some coffee, get a nice little breakfast snack. I forgot to record some pictures of it, but the food was good. It was convenient for just being in there. And then you got the beach right in front of your face. Who needs a resort for real? And basically, we just spent time just walking and being out in the community, interacting with everybody, talking. Well, actually, we didn't really do a whole lot of interacting, to be honest with you. One thing that I have to say about Maldives that I appreciate is that people mind their business. They will look at you, but they're not like piercing like this, like, who in the world is that black guy? No, they're not doing that. And like usually their skin tones are like ours. But they were real cool. There's a lot of smoke in there. There's a lot of motorcycles there. Again, I might put a picture right here. We'll see. But just to give you a concept of what it is, and then the shopping, when you go food shopping, very small convenience stores, but it has everything that you need to create to make your meals. And again, I don't think we really interacted with anybody there besides the people in the restaurants. And it's an interesting thing because Maldives is a Muslim country usually, and they celebrate their fasting, the Ramadan. I think it's the Ramadan. I don't want to be offensive. I can't recall, but a lot of the restaurants are controlled by people that are out of the country. So usually you would get people from Bangladesh, maybe India, and all these other different countries, and they have agencies set up to where that these individuals will come and stay in Maldives and work in the local communities as well as out in the islands, and they get paid and they get room and board and free food, but then they also get money to be able to save up. And they have contracts where they stay for like a year, 15 months or something like that, which is nice. I think it's amazing, that they're looking out for everybody. And you got countries that are doing a little bit more challenging for them. So they have to be away from their family for a long period of time. And I have an interview of a guy that I met, real nice guy, and he discussed about his challenges of being there and also the things that he loved about being there. And I'm going to share that as well on my YouTube channel or on this channel, whatever channel. I'm gonna try. We'll work it out. But so then we just started, walking around to the beach. It's just right there in front of you. So we just got the opportunity to walk around the beach. That's like one of the first things we did. The restaurants were amazing. We did this one called Ravelli. It was beautiful. It was real nice. The food was delicious. The environment was nice. The atmosphere and the people were so nice. Like the servers were just so amazing. Like being in Maldives, I'm gonna just say this: being in Maldives is a beautiful but scary experience. And this is for me personally. I don't know if anybody can relate, but it was beautiful in the sense that everything around it was amazing. A, it felt like paradise, hands down. It felt like you didn't have to have no care or no worry in the world. Everything was there. Everything was relatively inexpensive. The food was amazing. The people were great. Um, The only thing that scared me personally of being in Maldives was that the island of Malé is only like 3 square miles wide or in radius. And then Hulu Malé is about 2 square miles in radius. In radius. And for me, seeing all this water around us had me scared. I'm like, ah! I'm like, if a tsunami were to come, if it was a major hurricane, like that city would be, those islands and cities would be decapitated in my mind. Maybe it has happened before. I haven't done my research on it, but it was scary. I was scared, really scared. So that feeling of being in Maldives and being able to enjoy the food, the culture, the peace that came with it. The biggest fear was I'm making sure I'm gonna be at the tallest building as possible. Okay, now I'm back. Had some issues with the camera memory. Working on it, trying to make it to have enough. But basically, I'm gonna just stop here. I'm gonna need more time to explain it. But I would just tell you that what we did, we took a week in Maldives, and we said, you know what, we can save money by getting an Airbnb and enjoying the week and probably eat some local food and won't pay nowhere near as much if we went to a resort. So what we did, we used that and we just took a day and stayed at one of the resorts. That's where you see the shark and all that stuff like that. And that was only maybe I think it was like 175 to $125 per person. That was including a boat ride, them picking us up and taking us and bringing us back. So it was a 1 day experience. Also, food was included, which I got pictures of that as well, which I'm gonna try to put it right there. But overall, just enjoy what I have for you guys. I just want you guys to know that if you ever have the opportunity to where that you would like to travel, that's the only reason why I'm doing this whole process. I want to be able to share my experiences with you guys, and I want you to know like it's possible for you to do the same thing as well. Like, but you just got to have the right mindset. I'm trying to encourage people. You can travel. You have to be a little bit disciplined. Like me personally, I've been disciplined. I've been working out. I've been doing better with saving my money. But now I'm trying to incorporate. If I do like to eat, can I use the opportunity to record my videos, to record my experiences, in order for me to be able to benefit from it? Yeah, I've been having some issues where my car just stopped beeping. I don't know if you heard it in the video. I might share with you. The food in Maldives was amazing. Their food is kind of similar to Indian food. Their food is amazing, and the service is amazing. Every waitress that we talked to was so considerate and kind. They usually give reviews on Travel Advisor, not necessarily on what is it, DoorDash, or what is it called, Yelp. Like they don't have that in that country. So Travel Advisor is how you um, respond and give them positive reviews. But overall, like the experience was nice. The people were sweet. I mean, you have people that travel from different countries to come there to support their family. It's kind of sad, but then at the same time, that's just the situation. And they're trying to do their best, and they do miss their family. And a lot of times, missing their cultural food can be a challenge. But us staying there for the week was nice. We got to walk through the city. We got to go to the gym. I got to go work out. Again, when you go to the gym, you have to take your shoes off and put on some other shoes when you walk in there, which is respectful. I wish we could do that in the States where, we could be a little bit more cleaner as a culture. Uh the gym was nice. I was gonna record it, but I was like, I just wanted to give people that respect. But the gym was nice. It had everything that you needed to work out. Again, like I said, I'm trying my best to work out and stay healthy. My problem is I like to drink and I like sweets. So sometimes you see this belly look like it's going down, then other times that belly look like it's expanding like a balloon, like I tell you, it's crazy. I'm trying to incorporate water, and it's been working. I've been just drinking more water, trying to be a little bit. The biggest thing I need to work on is moving more, driving a whole lot. I need to walk more. But that's another topic. But overall, I would just say that our experience in the Maldives was amazing. It has a lot of plus and some minuses. The transportation was great. It wasn't that expensive. You could use your phone to use to travel anywhere, if I recall. But everything is really, you got a lot of different buses, but all of them basically it just goes to Malay and to Hulu Malay phase 1 and 2, and they said they're working on phase 3. So it's really 5 square miles in radius. If you really want to look at it, it's not really that big of a state, city, country. They have a lot of other islands surrounding it, and they're a boat ride away. Hopefully, we get to go visit again, and I will share more experiences. And again, like my experience just using my phone and recording stuff, I could do a whole lot better, and I will as time goes along. But just this channel is here for you guys to be able to just learn some stuff for yourselves if you're trying to travel for the first time. And instead of trying to go to the resorts, try to go look for like Airbnbs or local hotels in that community and then plan accordingly. You can go, a good example is if you were to go travel to Maldives, plan in advance. Make sure you plan 6, 7, 8 months in advance, or maybe a year in advance where you can save enough money just to buy the plane ticket. But then once you do that, just know that if you get an Airbnb, you stay there for 7 days, and you got a couple people that staying with you, and you can share the bill. It's not as expensive. But then you just go food shopping for the week. Just go food shopping for the week. Have enough food, fruits and vegetables, very healthy choices, and you have some meats there. Cook, make that, and that be it. But then you can go out on town and eat some food, and the meals maybe cost $5, $6, $7, maybe 10 per person. That's not bad. And then afterwards, if you say, I want to go on a resort, do a weekend. Go there for a weekend or one day. Just go take a boat, spend 120, $130, something like that, and enjoy the scenery. If you want to stay in one of the cabanas or bungalows, stay overnight. And it'll be a whole lot cheaper to do it that way than to actually go and do it where you're spending like, I've seen people that say it's like $10,000 to stay in Maldives, $1,000 a night. Hey, they all looking at the same type of water that you are, because everywhere is just beautiful there. I'm gonna just be real with you. But to be able to just visit there and just having that experience compared to where you may be living at now is 10 times, 20, 30 times better than your situation. I guarantee you. Even if you're just roaming out through the city, just to wake up every morning and to see water. I had pictures of me waking up and seeing water pointing right there. It might be there. We'll see. But just try it out. Okay. But again, follow behind my postcard. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I don't really like Facebook that much. Instagram and YouTube. I'm doing shorts. But the long videos I will be posting on YouTube intentionally because hopefully you have a good attention span to pay attention. But make sure you like and follow for more. Talk to you guys later. Bye.